Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. The Cubs and Braves are here for Game 4 of the National League Division Series in Chicago. The Cubs are going to be sending Aaron Nola out to the mound today. He is making start number 35. With a 12-9 record, he has a 4.26 ERA and a 1.23 WHIP. Cubs lineup will look familiar to anybody who's been following this series, with Hoerner leading off, followed by Grisham, Correa, Rizzo, Bryant, Harper, Posey, Nola batting 8th, and Santana batting 9th. For the Braves, Mike Foltynewicz is making the start. He made 30 starts on the season. With a 12-4 record, he has a 4.77 ERA and a 1.37 WHIP. The Braves lineup will be Inciarte, Fletcher, Albies, Acuna, Freeman, Langeliers, Camargo, Almora, and the pitcher batting 9th. It is a chilly 52 degrees today. The wind blowing in from right at 9 mph. The Cubs leading the series 2-1 and trying once again to clinch this division series at home. With Aaron Nola on the mound, it is time to get today's game underway. Nola, the Cubs' number 4 starter, is on the mound today. With a 1-ball count, he is looking for the sign, and here comes the pitch to Inciarte. There's a liner in the gap in left center field. That's going one hop to the wall. Inciarte is going to have extra bases as he cruises into second with a double to lead off the top half of the first inning. Nola now working from the stretch here in the first inning, one batter in. Fletcher now the batter. Runner on second, nobody out. 1-2 is the count. Nola with the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He got him with the changeup for the first out of the inning, as Fletcher was way out in front of that one. Albies now the batter. 1 out, runner on second. 2 strikes the count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is out number 2. So Nola now facing Acuna with 2 outs and the runner still in scoring position. Here's a 2-1 count and the pitch to Acuna. And it's a grounder up the middle. Shortstop Correa charges. He has it. The throw to first and the inning is over. So the Braves get a leadoff double, but nothing more. We go to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 ball game. Nico Hoerner now facing Foltynewicz here in the bottom of the first inning. Hoerner at bat with a 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Hoerner standing in the right-handed batter's box. Here comes the delivery. It is a liner into left. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and Hoerner has a leadoff single here in the bottom of the first inning. So with Hoerner on first, Grisham's coming up to the plate. Interestingly enough, the road team has won each of the first 3 games in this series. Grisham facing Foltynewicz. Bottom of the first inning. We're going to be looking to steal on the first pitch. Let's see what happens here. Here comes the pitch. It's inside, and Hoerner holds. Oh, that's a strike on the inside corner. So strike 1 now. Grisham the batter. Here comes the next pitch. He grounds it to foul territory on the third base side. 2 strikes now the count. Grisham still batting. 2-strike count. That is high and away for ball 1. Let's see if Grisham protects with a 2-2 count. There's a pop-up down the left field line, deep into the corner, but playable. Left fielder has it. That is going to be out number 1. So now Correa's the batter. Runner on first, 1 out. Swinging away at the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, there's a throw over to first, and Hoerner is safe. Now we're going to steal second. Oh, there's another throw over to first. All right. Now let's try to steal second. Here comes the pitch. The throw, the Hoerner holds. That was a fastball at 95. He went about halfway and then went back. So Correa now batting with a 1-strike count. That is low for ball 1. Another fastball. Let's steal second again, see what happens. That's an inside pitch. Hoerner gets a jump and then stops and goes back. 2-1 is the count. Swinging away is Correa. He grounds it over to first. The throw goes to second. They get the lead runner. The throw back to first, and that's a 3-6-3 double play. So the Cubs do not score. Despite the leadoff single, we go to the top of the second of a 0-0 ball game. Nola now facing Freeman in the top of the second. Full count, Nola with the delivery. Driven in the air to left, chasing is Santana. He makes the catch for out number 1. Langeliers now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch from Nola. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Nola gets the punch out. That's his 3rd of the ball game. Big curveball there for out number 2. Camargo now batting, 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Nola with the delivery. It's a pop-up to center. Grisham has a line on it. He makes a few steps to his left and puts it away to end the inning. So the Braves do not score. We go to the bottom of the second. Still all zeros here at Wrigley Field. Rizzo batting, leading off the bottom of the second inning. 1-1 is the count. Rizzo waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Short center field. Coming in, the center fielder looks up, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Now Bryant the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 3-ball count. Here comes the pitch to Chris Bryant. That is high and in for ball 4, so he draws the 1-out walk. And the Cubs have a base runner with Bryce Harper coming to the plate. So Harper comes up with a runner on first and 1 out. Here's the first pitch to Harper. It gets away. Bryant is going to head down to second. And now the go-ahead run is in scoring position with Harper on a 1-ball count. Here comes the pitch. That is inside, and Harper draws the walk. So now, with back-to-back walks, the Cubs have first and second with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Buster Posey, the next batter for the Cubs. Cubs trying to take the lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Posey standing in. Here comes the pitch. He swings and misses. That is strike 3. So 2 outs now in the inning, and Nola coming up to the plate. Nola, who on the season had 1 home run, 33 hits, and a 1-0, on the season he had 7 hits and a 137 batting average. He has 1 home run in his career. Volkanewicz facing Nola with 2 outs and 2 men on. 1-2 is the count, and Nola takes strike 3 looking, and the inning is over. So the Cubs do not score. They strand 2. We're going to the top of the third of a 0-0 contest. Almora coming up to the plate, leading off the Braves against Nola in the top of the third inning. Nola with the delivery. There's a pop-up to left. Santana coming in fast. He looks up and makes the play for out number 1. Nola now facing the pitcher with 1 out, nobody on. Full count delivery. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He chased a fastball down for out number 2. That is 4 strikeouts on the day for Nola. And now Inciarte is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch to Ender Inciarte. And it's a grounder toward first. It gets past Rizzo down into the first base or the right field corner. The throw goes to second, and Inciarte is going to motor around and get a stand-up double with 2 outs in the top of the third inning. Inciarte now has both of the Braves' hits. Fletcher, the next batter, 2 outs and the runner on second. Let's throw over to second, see if we can pick him off. He gets back safely. So now, Fletcher facing Nola with a 1-1 count. There's a grounder toward short. Correa scoops it up. He throws to first, and the inning is over. So the Braves strand a base runner. We go to the bottom of the third inning of a 0-0 ball game. Santana leading off for the Cubs in the bottom of the third. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Santana drives it in the air down the right field line. I think he got all that one. That one is headed for the scoreboard. Danny Santana with a long home run, giving the Cubs a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the third inning. 390 feet out to the right field stands. He almost got it up into Kyle Schwarber territory up there on top of the scoreboard. 1-0 Cubs now in the bottom of the third inning. Nico Horner, the batter, facing Volkanewicz with nobody out, 1 run already in. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to Horner. He lines it down the right field line. There's another base hit. That one's going all the way down to the corner. Horner will have extra bases. He motors into second with a double here in the bottom of the third inning. So the Cubs in business. Trent Grisham coming to the plate now. Runner on second, nobody out. Grisham with a full count, waiting for the pitch. There's a grounder towards second. The throw goes over to first, and that is out number 1. Horner on the play advances to third. And now Correa is the batter with 1 out and a runner 90 feet away. Correa needs to get this ball in the outfield somehow. 2-1 is the count. Correa lines it over the drawn in infield. That is going to be an RBI single. So Correa with a single, doubling the Cubs' lead. It is now 2-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Rizzo, the next batter, with 1 out and the runner on first. Rizzo coming to the plate, 2-strike count. Here's the pitch, and he is hit with a pitch. Man, I think that must have gotten away from him with a 2-strike count. I can't imagine he wanted to hit him with the pitch. So the Cubs now bring Chris Bryant to the plate with 2 outs with 1 out and 2 men on in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2 runs already in. Bryant comes up with a 1-2 count, and he grounds it over toward third. The third baseman picks it up. The throw to first is the only play, and that is out number 2. The fielder's choice advances the runners to second and third. Harper now the batter. He is 0 for 12 so far in the playoffs. Facing Folkenewitz with 2 outs, 2 men on. Critical situation in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Cubs up by 2, looking for some insurance runs. Here's a 1-2 count and the pitch to Harper. And he grounds it up the middle. Shortstop has it. The throw to first, and the inning is over. The Cubs do score twice, taking a 2-0 lead into the top of the 4th inning. Nola now facing Albies to lead off the top of the 4th for the Braves. First pitch from Nola, working with a 2-run lead. Here comes the delivery. Popped up on the infield. First baseman Rizzo calls for it. He's called off by Horner, who makes the play for out number 1. Acuna now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Nola working with a 1-strike count. Here's the pitch. Popped up, this time short center field. Going out is Horner again, and he makes this play for out number 2. Freeman now the batter, 2 outs, nobody on. Nola facing Freeman with a 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Low and away for ball 4, so the walk is issued. Freeman heads down to first, and that brings up Langeliers with 2 outs and the runner on base. Top of the 4th inning, Cubs up by 2. Nola working with a 2-1 count. There's a grounder toward short. Correa scoops it up. He throws to second. They retire the lead runner to end the inning. So the Braves strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Cub lead. Buster Posey leading off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2 is the count. Posey standing in the right-handed batter's box. Here comes the pitch. Posey grounds it up the middle. Second baseman has it. Throw to first for out number 1. Pitcher Nola now coming up with 1 out, nobody on. Nola standing in, waiting for the first pitch from Folkenewitz. And here it comes. Lined into left field. That is going to be a diving play, and Nola is robbed of a base hit. The left fielder Inciarte with a diving acrobatic catch for out number 2. Santana now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Santana with a home run already in today's game. Coming up with a full count, here comes the delivery. It's a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So the Cubs go down in order. We go to the top of the 5th of a 2-0 ball game. Camargo facing Nola in the top of the 5th inning. Nola at 58 pitches, working with a 2-1 count. Here's the delivery. Line past the first baseman into right field. That is going to be a leadoff single for the Braves here in the top of the 5th inning. So Nola now facing Almora with a runner on first and nobody out. And that is going to prompt activity in the Cub bullpen. Specifically, let's warm up Ryan Presley. That seems like the logical choice in the top of the 5th inning. So Nola working with Almora with a runner on first, nobody out. 3-1 is the count. There's a grounder towards second. The throw goes to short. The relay to first. There's a 4-6-3 double play. So now Nola has 2 outs and nobody on base. And the pitcher coming up to the bat with 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Cubs up by 2. 1-2 is the count. Nola with the delivery. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. And the Cubs get out of the inning as Nola faces the minimum. We go down to the bottom of the 5th inning with 2-0 Cub lead. Horner leading off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Up by 2, looking for more. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Horner. He drives in the air to center field. That's going back toward the wall. It's going to be 1 hop off the wall. Extra bases for Horner. He's going to cruise into second with a stand-up double. So the Cubs in business here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And now Grisham the batter. With a runner on second, nobody out. Folkenewitz facing Grisham. Here comes the first pitch. And they're going to intentionally walk Grisham. So that means the Cubs have first and second with nobody out. Carlos Correa is the next batter. And we are going to try the double steal on the first pitch. Let's see what happens here. Here's the first pitch to Correa. It's high. The throw goes down to third, and both runners are going to be safe. So the Cubs have second and third now with nobody out. Up by 2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Correa still the batter with a 1-ball count. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and there's a pop-up to right. That should be deep enough. The right fielder has it. He makes the catch. The throw comes home. Horner tagging up. He slides, and he is safe at home. So the Cubs now have a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. Carlos Correa with the RBI sacrifice fly, and now Anthony Rizzo's the batter with a runner on second and one out in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here comes the pit. Oh, and Rizzo's going to be intentional walk. That is the second intentional walk in this inning. Now, I don't know that a double steal with Grisham and Rizzo is quite as appealing as it is with Porter and Grisham. But Grisham is the lead runner. Bryant the batter now. One out, runners on first and second. Bryant swinging away at the first pitch. Volkanowicz delivers. That is strike one on the outside corner. A fastball at 99. He is still throwing some serious heat here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Bryant now batting. One strike is the count. That is outside. A sinker at 93. Wow, he is just really burning them up. And we're going to try the double steal again because with Grisham as the lead runner, Rizzo bringing up the rear, I think we got to try this. Double steal. Here it comes. That's a breaking pitch. The throw goes down to third again, and Grisham is going to be safe. So the Cubs pull off their second double steal of the inning, and now they're second and third with one out. That might be some kind of a record. I don't know. Two double steals in the same inning. Bryant facing Volkanowicz. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the delivery. Bryant pops it up on the infield. The second baseman calls for it. He makes the catch, and that is out number 2. So the Cubs now send Bryce Harper to the plate with 2 outs and 2 men on. Harper trying to help the Cubs extend this 3-0 lead. Here comes the first pitch to and Bryce Harper is going to be walked to load the bases. That'll set up the force at any base. Harper heading down to first, and that brings up Buster Posey. With the bases loaded and 2 outs from the bottom of the fifth inning. Posey, who is 2 for 11 so far in the playoffs, 0 for 2 today. Posey waiting for the 1-1 pitch, and it gets away. The runners are going to advance. Another run scores. The Cubs now have a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So the aggressive base running pays off for the Cubs once again, and now 4-0 in favor of Chicago as Posey continues his at-bat with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and now Posey is going to get the intentional walk. That's going to bring up the pitcher Nolan. And I don't know. I guess we let Nola bat for himself here. Nobody's warmed up, and they're probably not going to be warmed up in time, even if I didn't start warming somebody up now. So Nola is going to face Volkanowicz. Gosh, do I just need to take a shot at it? Presley was already warming up. I could go Presley, Fernandez, Hendricks, and Diaz, get through the final 4 innings of this game. Actually, no, we're going to the 6th. Presley, Hendricks, and Diaz. That's what I need to get through the rest of this game. Presley is warming up. We're going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot. The pinch hitter is going to be, so let's see here. Jorge Soler is going to be brought in for the pitcher. He's going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot because we're going to take an all or nothing approach to this. Soler coming to the plate, and he's going to be opposed by the Braves lefty Will Smith. Smith threw an inning of scoreless relief earlier in this postseason. Smith faces Soler with the bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth inning. Cubs up by 4, looking for more. Soler pinch hitting with a 1-2 count. Here comes the delivery. Soler standing in the right-hand batter's box. He swings and misses, and the inning is over. So the Cubs leave the bases loaded. They score twice. We're going to the top of the 6th inning of a 4-0 ball game. And Presley is ready. All right. So he's going to come in. He is going to pitch in the top of the 6th. We need to get to the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Presley, Fernandez, Hendricks, and Diaz. 1 inning each. It seems so simple. It's going to work out exactly right, like that, right? So Presley faces the top of the Braves lineup in the top of the 6th inning. Presley working with a 1-1 count. Facing Inciarte. He is looking for the sign. Here comes the delivery. There's a liner into center field. That's a leadoff single. So Presley gives up leadoff single to Inciarte. There's a runner on first with nobody out. Fletcher the next batter. 1 man on. 2-1 is the count. Grounder toward first. Rizzo has it. He throws to second. The relay back to first. They turn the 3-6-3 double play. Two of those that have been turned in this game also. There's been some rare plays in this game. And now Ozzie Albies comes to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. 4-0 in favor of the Cubs. Presley facing Albies. Here comes the pitch. It's a grounder toward first. Rizzo has it. This time he goes directly to first and the inning is over. So the Cubs do not allow the Braves to score. We go to the bottom of the 6th of a 4-0 ball game. And now we are going to warm up we're going to warm up Hendricks to pitch to the middle of the Braves lineup. And then Fernandez can pitch to the lower third of the lineup in the 8th. All right. Smith still on the mound facing Santana. Santana, 1 for 2 with a home run. He's turned around from the right side against the lefty Smith here in the bottom of the 6th, leading off the Cubs. Here comes the pitch to Santana. He lines it down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. Santana rounding first, heading for second. He is going to have a double to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Cubs. And now, Nico Horner is the batter. Runner on second, nobody out. Horner facing Smith in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes the delivery. Horner pops it up deep to center field. Wait, that's still going back toward the warning track. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Horner heading for third. He's going to have an RBI triple. And the Cubs now have a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The crowd at Wrigley Field is absolutely going nuts. The Cubs now sending Trent Grisham to the plate with runner on third, nobody out. Smith facing Grisham with a 2-strike count. There's a pop-up, foul territory. The third baseman Camargo has it for out number 1. Next up is Correa with a runner on third, 1 out. Smith facing Correa. Here comes the first. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk Correa because they want Smith to pitch to Rizzo, I suppose. That's 3 intentional walks issued in this game. Rizzo now batting with first and third, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Cubs up by 5. Smith working with a 1-2 count, and he hits Rizzo with a pitch. Rizzo has been hit with 2 pitches in this game. That was a breaking ball, but Rizzo takes his base anyway. So 1 out, bases loaded. Chris Bryant coming to the plate. Bottom of the 6th inning. Cubs up by 5. Smith working. Full count. Here's the pitch. And it's lined past the shortstop into left field. There's a base hit. 1 run is in. The next runner is coming around third. He's going to slide in safely. Chris Bryant gives the Cubs a 7-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. With a 2-run RBI single. And the Cubs extend the lead. Now, Jeremy Walker comes into the game for the Braves, with Bryce Harper coming to the plate. Hendricks is going to be sat down. 1 out, runners on first and second, bottom of the 6th inning. Walker facing Harper. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a grounder back toward the mound. The catcher has it. He throws to second, but they only get 1. And that means there's 2 outs with runners on the corners here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to get Liam Hendricks back up. Buster Posey now the batter. With 2 outs, runners on the corners. Walker facing Posey with a 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and the inning is over. The Cubs, however, scored 3 times, taking a 7-0 lead into the top of the 7th inning. And now, Liam Hendricks will be brought into this ballgame. He's going to face Acuna, Freeman, and Langeliers in the top of the 7th inning. Hendricks coming in with 77 3rd innings thrown, 14 walks, 103 strikeouts, and a 2.21 ERA on the season. Hendricks with a 1-2 count. He is looking for the sign, and here comes the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He gets the punch out with a fastball for out number 1. Freeman now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Full count delivery to Freddie Freeman. That is inside for ball 4, so Hendricks issues the walk. And now Langeliers is the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. Hendricks working with a 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a hard slider for out number 2. Camargo now batting with 2 outs and the runner on first. Hendricks facing Camargo. 1-2 is the count. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So the Braves strand a runner. And we go now to the bottom of the 7th of a 7-0 ball game. And here to lead the 7th inning stretch We have Ryan Sandberg in the stadium today. So Liam Hendricks is due to lead off. However, we are going to warm up Junior Fernandez. And he is going to pitch in the 8th, and if he can manage it, the 8th and the 9th, honestly. Hendricks is going to be pinch hit for him. With the righty Walker on the mound, that means that the lefty Cassis will be asked to pinch hit in this situation. Cassis facing Walker, he's 0 for 1 in a 1 pinch hit appearance earlier in this series. Walker with a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch to Cassis. And it's a grounder up the middle. Second baseman has it on a hop. The throw to first for out number 1. Next up now, Danny Santana. He's 2 for 3 with a home run today. With 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 is the count to Santana. Here comes the pitch. Driven in the air to left. The left fielder chases. He gets there to make the play for out number 2. Hard hit, but right at the left fielder. Second out of the inning. Horner now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Walker facing Horner with a 1-1 count. Here comes the delivery. And Horner grounds it toward third. Third baseman Camargo has it, but there's no throw to first as Horner easily beats that out for an infield single. The Cubs now with a runner on first and 2 outs. Trent Grisham the batter. Bottom of the 7th inning. Cubs up by 7. Full count. Grisham swings and misses, and the inning is over. So the Cubs stranding a runner, we go down to the top of the 8th of a 7-0 ball game. And now Junior Fernandez will be brought into pitch. He's coming into the number 8 spot. And he is going to pitch in the top of the 8th inning to the lower half of the Braves lineup. 8-9-1 coming up to the plate. Almora leading off the Braves. 2-2 is the count. Junior Fernandez looking for the sign, and here comes the delivery. And there's a liner past the third baseman down to the left field corner. That's going to be a leadoff extra base hit. So the Braves have the leadoff man on second with a double here in the top of the 8th inning. Junior Fernandez now is going to work to the pinch hitter Schwamaki, who is 2 for 3 in the playoffs. With a runner on second, nobody out. Fernandez with a 1-1 count. Here comes the delivery. And it's a grounder toward first. Rizzo has it. He wins the foot race to the bag for out number 1. The runner advancing to third on the fielder's choice, and it brings up Inciarte with 1 out, 1 man on. Inciarte is 3 for 3 today. Should we just put this guy on first? No, we're not doing an intentional walk with a 7-1 lead. Here's the 1-ball count and the pitch to Inciarte, and he grounds it towards second. The throw goes over to first. They concede the run and get the second out of the inning. So now it's a 7-1 ball game in favor of the Cubs. Fletcher is the next batter for the Braves. He's 0 for 3 today. Facing Fernandez in the top of the 8th inning. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-ball count. Fernandez with the pitch. And there's a grounder up the middle. Shortstop has it. The throw to first, and the inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the 8th as the crowd can sense destiny coming the Cubs' way here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-1 in favor of Chicago. Carlos Correa leading off the inning. He is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs today. Newcomb on the mound now for the Braves. He got hit pretty hard in his previous appearance. An inning and a third of 4 hits and 3 earned runs with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Newcomb facing Correa with a 1 strike count. Looking for the sign. Here comes the delivery. And it's a liner into the gap in right center field. That is going to drop in for a leadoff single for Carlos Correa here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rizzo now the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. Newcomb facing Rizzo with a 2-strike count. Here's the pitch. Rizzo grounds it up the middle. Shortstop has it on the shift. The throw over to first for out number 1. The runner, Correa, advancing to second on that play, brings up Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Bryant facing Newcomb. First pitch, and it gets away. The runner is heading down to third. And now the Cubs have a runner 90 feet away with 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Bryant facing Newcomb. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Bryant grounds it up the middle. Shortstop has it. The throw over to first, and Bryant is retired by half a step for the second out of the inning. The run scores as the Cubs reestablish the 7-run lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. There are now 2 outs and nobody on. And Edwin Diaz is going to be warmed up, just on the off chance that we should require his services in the top of the 9th inning. Newcomb facing Harper with 2 outs and nobody on. 1 strike is the count. Harper waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. Grounded towards second. Second baseman has it to throw to first, and the inning is over. We go to the top of the ninth. The crowd is rocking here at Wrigley Field. The Cubs are up 8-1 in Game 4 of the Division Series. Junior Fernandez on the mound again for the Cubs. He's going to face Albies, Acuna, and Freeman here in the top of the ninth inning. So if Fernandez gets through this inning, he will certainly have earned it. Fernandez working in the top of the ninth, protecting the 7-run lead. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Grounder towards second. Horner charges. He has it to throw to first, and that is out number 1. Acuna now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Fernandez facing Acuna with a 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And there's a liner into right field. That's going all the way to the wall. 1 out extra base hit for the Braves. Going to put a runner on second. And now the Braves sending the next batter, which is going to be Freddie Freeman, up to the plate. Fernandez working with 1 out and the runner on second in the top of the ninth inning. He needs to focus on Freeman, getting Freeman out and not worrying about Acuna out there on second. Here comes the first pitch to Freddie Freeman. And it's lined up the middle for another base hit. Grisham has it. He throws home. The runners do not test his arm as the third base coach puts up the stop sign. There's now 1 out. And the runners on the corners as Langoliers comes into the plate. Top of the ninth inning, Cubs up by 7. Fernandez facing Langoliers in the top of the ninth inning. 3-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. That is low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So now Camargo comes up, and Edwin Diaz is going to be brought into this game with the bases loaded and 1 out here in the top of the ninth inning. Diaz coming into the game, I believe, even with a 7-run lead, this is actually going to be a save situation for Edwin Diaz. He is going to be brought in to face Camargo, Almora, and then probably, if it gets that far, a pinch hitter for the pitcher spot at the top of the ninth inning. Diaz working with the bases loaded and 1 out. Here's the 1-strike count. Diaz looking for the sign. Here comes the pitch. It's a grounder towards second. The throw goes to short. The relay to first. That's a 4-6-3 double play. And the Cubs infield defense has turned 2, sending the Cubs to the NLCS. The Cubs eliminate the Braves in 4 games, winning in front of their home crowd here in Game 4, an 8-1 decision. The Cubs getting 8 runs on 10 hits with no errors. The Braves 1 run on 7 hits with no errors. So the Cubs win the division series. Diaz is not credited with a save, apparently, so there wasn't exactly quite a save situation. Nola does get the win. He went 5 innings of 3-hit, 5-strikeout, shutout baseball. Presley threw an inning. Hendricks threw an inning. Fernandez threw an inning and third. The second inning didn't go so well, and then Diaz closed it out in the ninth. Folkenewicz gets tagged with the loss. He issued 6 walks, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and a home run. 3 of those walks were intentional, I believe. Nico Horner actually ties a playoff record with 5 hits. He went 5 for 5 with 3 runs and an RBI in today's ball game. He hit 2 doubles, a triple. Man, he almost hit for the cycle. He was a home run away from hitting from the cycle in a playoff game. Santana gets a home run. That was his second of the series. Excuse me. As the Cubs cruise to an 8-1 victory here in Game 4 against the Atlanta Braves. So the Cubs advance to the NLCS. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.